That's crazy.
But it's like, think about that shit though. Like, you always gotta prove something to somebody. Always. Like the niggas on Instagram too, who are like live and die with Instagram. Like, you say some bad shit about them, they have to go and attack you on social media. Our favorite celebrities. It's like they always, like, you always have to prove this thing about you to people, and it's just like, how unhappy could you really be?
I mean, you don't always have to be unhappy, but I just feel like
So you don't think it equals to being unhappy?
some people, but I feel like everybody in this world done been through a situation where they feel like they gotta prove somebody wrong. Like if somebody in this world could say they never had a situation where they felt like they had to prove somebody wrong, it's a fucking lie.
But I think there's a difference between going like, yo, I gotta prove you wrong, than going, I have to like I'm proving. I think some people go, I have to prove myself wrong because you're telling me that I can't do it. But then there's some people who really have to prove you wrong.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's certain, that's why I said certain people. Like it depends on the situation. Also,
Like, I think what I'm trying to say. All right, do you remember the what is this girl's name who always wants sympathy on Instagram? She was on Wildin' Out. I don't know.
Niggas didn't really like. Niggas wasn't really fucking with her on Wildin' Out.
DC Young Fly did her dirty.
I know you talk about Azalea Banks.
That
bitch is weird.
She's another one that I think is these people. I don't know if Jordan has low self-esteem. I won't go that far, but some of these people that have to consistently proven that, oh, like, I have to prove you wrong, and when I don't prove you wrong, here's the thing. Here's the difference. Now, I think with her, she's not obviously Jordan. Jordan is great at what he does. I don't know what she does, but I think with her, it's when I can't prove you wrong, I have to make you feel bad for me.
Yeah, I feel like
you know what I mean. How sad. Like, my thing is, when I don't prove you wrong, I have to make you feel bad for me not proving you wrong. Like, she'll cry and bitch about everything.
Yeah, I feel like with that situation, like that was bad. Like, that was bad the way she handled the situation, like on Wildin' Out, because it's like, my nigga, you going to Wildin' Out, it's called Wildin' Out. You know exactly what they do. You know they might come after you. So it's like, why go on there and a nigga talk crazy and you take that shit to heart?
Because when I can't prove you wrong, and I can't prove you wrong about the shit that you say about me, because it may be true or not, I don't know, and I'm not funnier than you. I can't tell jokes like you can. So I have to bitch and moan because now I'm mad that I can't do the things that you said I can't make you feel more insecure than I already feel.
Yeah, just
and putting Jordan in that same light, when I have to continuously prove you wrong, I have to continuously bet and always win. I can't. The insecurity feeling is, I can't. If I lose, then you have one up on me. Instead of saying, if I lose, I just lost. You get what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, they're just these people in the world. Now, Jordan's obviously different from Azalea Banks. I think with Jordan, it's more, if I lose, I'm gonna work my ass off to show you why I can do whatever you just told me I can't. Azalea Banks, I don't think have that. Azalea Banks doesn't have that same mentality.
Yeah.
Where it's, I prove you wrong. Once I prove you wrong, I'm sorry. She doesn't have the same mentality to say that when I prove you, like, I can prove you wrong. With Jordan, he has that. When she can't prove you wrong, she cries, bitches, and moans.
I feel like with, like, the people, like, for example, right, when we was watching the documentary. Yeah. Jordan's father said, I told Jordan he was never going to be shit. I noticed it just popped in my head. I noticed a lot of people, like, celebrity-wise, they will always hold on to that grudge that they family, like they mom or they dad or a close person to them, like real close. I'm gonna just say parents. They parents tell them they never gonna be shit and all of that shit. They hold that grudge so long, and they just feel like that goes for every single person, even if it's somebody that's really irrelevant. They feel like they just gotta prove them wrong. You feel me? Like, think about it. You see how a lot of these rappers be like, they say in their rhymes, my teacher said I'd never be shit.
Yeah.
You
like,
feel
why
me?
Does
like,
that matter? Why do you need to say
like,
that? Like,
I mean, me personally,
yeah.
I would probably say it because fuck a teacher. Like,
but that's
you feel
what I'm
me?
saying. Why do you have to say that?
Yeah,
Why
I
do you
mean,
have to acknowledge the fact that your teacher said that you would never be shit?
That's true. I mean, just like, me, just me being a dickhead. Like, I would just be like, I would probably bring it up, and then I would just be like, you know what, fuck my teacher. Like, at the end of the day, I'm getting more money though.
But let me ask you this question, right? You doing that? All right, I got you on a good one. Let me ask you this, right? So you doing that? The need to acknowledge someone that didn't believe in you. Why? What's the point? If you know in your heart, it's like, ooh, okay. It's like the people that show off how much money they got. Why? If you got that much money, why you need everybody else's approval? Why do you need to show that teacher how great you are if you know you're already great? If you know you've done farther than her, you've done more than her, why do you need to give her the it's like you saying, I need your approval again to me.
In certain situations it's not like that because at the end of the day, when niggas, for example, like these rappers, some of these niggas don't know they gonna be rappers when they in school. You feel me? They don't know what they gonna do. Like a lot of these rappers, they say it themselves. Like, I did not know what I was gonna do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So if a teacher telling you that, you might feel that way because at the time you're not rapping, you're not doing nothing with yourself but going to school.
But I'm saying when you're successful now, so now you've already made the money. You
some
got
people.
The money.
I mean,
why do you need to go back and say how successful you are and reiterate how you proved her wrong?
You know why? Because at that time you couldn't say nothing. Now the fact that you got bread, you could just throw it out there. Not saying that. Oh, it's going to hover over you forever. Like, it's like a dark cloud. Like, yeah, my teacher always said I never be shit. And you just got to keep bringing it up.
But in some ways it is, right? Because, like, all right, let's go back to this, right? At one point you was broke. So now when you get some good money, you start showing it off on the camera. And this is one of my favorite lines that Jay-Z says in, what's this song called? OJ, the story of OJ. He's like, the money, I can't, what did he say? He was like, the line he said was hard. He was like, I can't show the money y'all take flicks with, I can't show it, or some shit like that. And the line's dope, but he's basically trying to say to you, like, nigga, like, if you got that much money, how much money do you think the nigga that can't show
let me ask you a question. If one of the females that you fuck with or whatever tells you, because I know how you are, if one of the females that fucks with you tell you, yo, this podcast ain't gonna be shit, y'all niggas never gonna glow up, you stop fucking with her because she said that. She doubted you. This shit blow up, you making bread, you wouldn't throw it in a podcast like, yo, look, like, you feel me?
The time that, yo, shorty said we would never do. But
exactly.
But what I'm trying to say is, in some ways, mentally.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on certain people.
But here's what I'm saying. You're 100% right. I probably would say that, and I think most people would say that. But in some ways, mentally, you're still trying. You felt the way when she said that.
Of course. It hurts
you.
Hell yeah.
You're trying to prove her wrong, and when you finally prove her wrong, you're saying, without actually saying it, but you're asking for her acknowledgement to be like, you see, I did it. You see, I did it. And you're looking for that approval somewhere. Because if you do that, right, you thought about her. Think about the mentality that goes. Think about how you would come to that conclusion. Most likely you thought about her. Mm-hmm. So you probably looked on her page to see what the fuck she was doing.
So let me ask you a question.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this question. So your whole concept of this
what I'm saying
is like, you don't have to prove people wrong. Mm-hmm. But because you just said that you do it. You would do it.
I say that I do it, but I'm saying it's a bad thing to do. This is a great quote. And,
but me personally, this is what I'm saying. Me personally, I feel like everybody in this world done had that time, or that whatever the situation was, that they proved somebody wrong, and they spoke about it. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Certain things. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Like I said, what you would do if you bring it back, like, say years from now, you be like, yo, like, remember that bitch? I said it, and look, I'm making money. You let it slide. You don't bring it up ever again. Certain people they would constantly have to bring it. If it's like somebody constantly bringing it up, like, yo, this bitch said this bitch said this, constantly keep bringing it up, then that's a problem. I feel like that's the problem. But if you bring it up one time, like, yo, she said I won't be shit, look where I'm at now, I don't feel like that's a problem.
I don't think it's that I'm saying it's necessarily a problem, but I think that in some ways you're looking for approval.
Listen,
you're looking for
at the end of the day.
What I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
Like, no, go. Say what you're gonna say.
I just feel like, all right, some people is definitely looking for approval. I think, but it's just. I don't think. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's like an approval. I just think it's like, I'm just showing you what you said I wouldn't be. That's not really that's not really approval though.
But I just hear what I'm saying. If you're trying to show somebody what you would be, then that's approval. Like, there's a great quote, and I'm pretty sure you heard it. And your coach have said it. You're fighting, and my coach have told me this my whole life. You're not fighting against the other man. You're fighting against the person in the mirror. You ever heard that shit?
Yeah.
You're fighting against the person in the mirror because when you're fighting someone else, you always have to look to beat that person. But when you fight yourself, you can only fight what you like. Like, I guess what they're trying to say is, and if I'm saying it wrong, somebody can correct me, but I think what they're trying to say is, when we fight, if I'm looking in the mirror and I'm fighting myself, the only approval I need is from myself. So I'll continuously get better, because when I'm not beating myself at what I did last time, then I'm not getting better and I fight myself. But when I'm fighting you, then I'm always looking for you to tell me how great I'm going to be or how great I am. So I have to always come back to Ray and go, yo, you see, I beat you. And you're go, you didn't do this though. Oh, but you didn't do this though. Oh, but DJ Academics got this. Like, let's say we had 10 million views, and let's go back to the girl situation. I had 10 million views on a podcast. And I'm like, you see, I told you my shit was going to blow up. I told you. She's like, DJ Academics is on Everyday Struggles. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's always that excuse, like, oh, but DJ Academics is on Everyday Struggles. You're not doing that, though. Then you get on Everyday Struggles. Oh, DJ Academics got his own platform. And he built it, and he got 30 million views.
At the end of the day, it's the way you handle it. Some people can't really take that heat. Some people that would really break somebody down.